in Oregon with my buddy Doug here.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
We are gonna run up to Multnomah Falls and then Devil's Rest and maybe Angel's Rest. It's a little rainy day. There's almost nobody in the parking lot.
Over to Joaquina and then back to the truck.
Doug is dressed for 30 degrees below zero. I am dressed for a light breezy day. So we gotta cross under the freeway here to get over those big ass falls, and then it's up a little ways, and then I imagine it's up and down a bit. So, the beginning of our adventure. So, we're at the lodge. We're gonna go up to here. I don't know where Devil's Rest is, somewhere around here. And then maybe over here.
Angel's Rest.
Oh, Angel's Rest. Devil's Rest, Angel's Rest, and then back.
So we're hanging in here.
That's our plan.
When in doubt, 420 is the trail. It takes us to Joaquina at the top of this.
Wow.
You can steal one of those signs.
This is how I like to visit a big tourist stop when there's no tourists. Look at this. This is great. Wow. That is something. It'd be fun to rappel off that. Holy jeez. Little series of switchbacks to get up to where the bridge is. A couple people here and there. Just on your left. Thank you. No worries. And here we come to the Grand Bridge. Woo, look at this. Holy mackerel. Wow. It's pummeling with spray, isn't it? Yeah. Look at this thing. Wow. Yes, it's raining, but it almost doesn't even matter here. What I really wish is that the waterfall was at the end of like a 10-mile hike in, but it's right, the parking lot's down there. It is an easy hike, which is why this is probably so popular. If it was at the end of this, you had to climb all this, there'd be less people generally, although we can't really complain today.
No, I mean, it's usually all tour buses and crowds fighting for the perfect photo.
We had it to ourselves. There are 11 switchbacks apparently to get up. I'm not sure exactly where you end up there, but it's nice to be around the falls. They had fires here. You can see trees and posts burned. The big mature old trees had the bark to protect them. Look like they're still alive. But lots of dead stuff here. And they had to hustle to make sure the lodge didn't burn. See the switchbacks below, going back and forth and back and forth. So at this point, it's legitimately steep. So up till just down there, you can pretty much just go straight up, follow the fall line. But here, no way. Snow! Look at that. A little bit of remnant snow. Typical Pacific Northwest. Sort of raining, but not really very hard. And everything is damp and moist, so it's sort of crazy. This whole place burned down, was it 2 years ago or a year and a half ago? Columbia River. That is a big river. In the valley, we're gonna go check out the Multnomah Falls viewpoint, which is down here. I suppose that's sort of a lookout around the top, which I suppose you gotta go do. Like this whole thing we've done so far just has not taken very long. We're gonna probably have a proper trail run over in that direction But in the meantime, we are going to, hey Doug! In the meantime, we're going to check out the viewpoint. Lots of please stay on the trail signs so people don't go wandering off and creating new ones and creating erosion and such. Oh, it's beautiful. What a nice area. And so civilized. Oh, there's the point of impending doom. They keep you contained in here. Well, they sort of do. Get up and see. Woo! 48. Straight off the edge. So we're gonna bid the falls adieu, head back up. What a nice spot. And also what a nice spot to, it's a little bit of an earn your way up, but not too bad. And then nobody's here except for us, which I like. So, happy campers. Ooh. Crossing this little bridge here, it is gorgeous. Everything is moss covered. Look at this. This is well on spectacular scenery. I got remnant snow here. Sort of a muddy trail. I got some very old Hokas I just can't throw away until they're just ragged that I'm using, that I don't like using for very long runs today, because I think we're somewhere between 5 and 9 miles. I don't know exactly, so we'll see. Here he comes, running it up, emptied the gray water. Cool bend in the road here, and a sort of overhanging cavern. This trail is so pretty. Look at this. Oh my word. I am totally enchanted by this. That'd be a good one to rappel off of. Yet another falls. It's interesting rock. Everything is this sort of conglomerate, stuck together, jagged. And the higher we go, the more snow we get. So, I don't know what we'll have up at the top. My shoes, since they're old, have almost zero traction. But I'm thinking I'll probably be fine today if I don't try and change direction too fast. Oh my word, look at this! Yeah, GoPro, you frustrate the hell out of me. This little camera that I've got, here's the thing for it. It's a pain in the ass to take it out. I gotta take your gloves off and all that. Run along, trying to use the camera, and it's just frozen. And this happens to me regularly. It just freezes up, and all right, give us another shot. So the trail is just cut into the side of this hill, keeps going up. It is never that steep, so you could pretty much run the whole thing. I don't know what the elevation is. It's probably where we are, maybe 1,200 feet, 300 meters, 350 meters, something like that. But this is kind of nice in the snow, because clearly not very many people have been along here. I can hear the wind and rain coming, which just adds to the authenticity of your Oregon running experience. Devil's Rest Summit, 1.6 miles versus going along this way. So I have to figure out what we want to do for whether to go up to the top, it's going to be more snow, but it doesn't look like it's too bad, or do the loop this way. What are you thinking?
I don't know. I think, honestly, I think you could make it up there in record time.
So it's nice to come out with friends who are not necessarily ultra runners yet and just kind of take it easy. I think people worry a little bit when they decide, oh, I'm going to go out with Carrie. It's just going to be a ridiculous hammer fest and it's going to be stretch them to their limits. Not my intention at all. It's probably not the case. So going at a nice easy pace, walking a lot of the up, which sometimes I might run, but with the conditions as they are, it's just a little bit slippery with the packed slushy snow. It's, I don't know, 10 degrees above freezing, maybe a little bit more. It's January, mid-January. But Doug is what I will call ultra curious. He's gonna want to work up to entering an ultra. So I suggested he do Timberline Trail as a start with a friend, which is a 39-mile loop around Mount Hood. He lives right there, so it would be perfect for him to train on and get out and do it. You're doing good, man. Come on, come on. So I think I got it lodged in his head to do Timberline, where this kind of walking uphill will be the norm. Speaking of which, I have a Timberline Trail video I haven't yet edited together, which is on my list of things to do. So maybe by the time I publish this one, that one will be done too and I can link to it. You can see all the trees were burned up to a certain level, and some of them are dead, some of them are alive, some of them made it, some of them didn't. So the great circle of life. Good work, bud.
Yeah, buddy.
That is our look down at the Columbia River. Now, Devil's Rest, what we're getting to, is forested in, so it'll be a partially obscured view if there's any, I guess. Not too many folks through, but enough to show the way, which is handy since I've never been here. Oh yeah. Love me some snowy downhill. Well, this looks like a bit of a promontory with a view. Holy crap, yep, straight down. Don't want to go too close to the edge on that, but so is there an actual place that is Devil's Rest, Jug? So we're not there yet. Lots of blowdown from whatever storm they've had recently. I'd be curious to see what the trail's like with no snow. Probably very pretty as well. Look at this. This scenic pile of rocks. End of Devil's Rest Trail. 2,450 feet. I don't know what we started at, so it doesn't have quite. This is where it's a little harder to keep up with the pace downhill. Struggling with the little dancing footsteps. Come on, bring it in. That's it. Keep it flowing, go with it. Keep your weight over your feet, lots of little steps. Keep them going, fast, fast, fast. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man down.
Mountain one.
I would say Doug more than 0. You got a pretty good score already. Or until we hit this right here, Joaquina Trail via Foxglove Trail. So someone's actually been through on it. So I think we're going to be good doing a circle or a loop route. And we got a bunch of downhill to go. I don't know if it'll be as gentle as it has been coming up. This right here is a little steeper, which will make for some interesting, mildly technical running and slightly treacherous with the conditions. But look at this. Yee-hoo, playground. This is where it's a little harder to keep up with the pace downhill. Struggling with the little dancing footsteps. Come on, bring it in. That's it. Keep it flowing, go with it. Keep your weight over your feet, lots of little steps. Keep them going, fast, fast, fast. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo. Man down. I would say Doug more than 0. You got a pretty good score already. We're going through a bit of an overgrown, mossy, snowy tunnel on this trail. It is super high quality and fun. Now where nobody's been through, so we got these fun log crossings to deal with and foliage that's just, it looks like that.
Sure does.
So everything's covered with spike. Luckily I've got my thick skin on. Oh yeah, this looks like a trail. This is all right. It's just nobody's been on it, which is sort of weird because that's gonna supposedly connect to another pretty regularly used trail, but you can tell with all the blowdown it is not that often maintained. Definitely bushwhacking through the sticks right now. This trail is not used much in any season as far as I can tell, but our other trail I think connects up here a little ways, so we just got to battle through this until we find the more friendly spot. I didn't think we'd have a full-on adventure run today, but that's what we're getting. This is our
Trail is super easy, man.
We're getting close. I think we just came through a connector that was hardly, it was hardly much of anything. Or used to be a trail, or maybe it's a trail in summer, but not in winter. Oh, look at this. I even find footprints. So this is for sure, right, first footprints we've seen in a while. And a sign. Woohoo!
Found a footprint.
Footprint and sign. Devil's Rush Foxglove Trail.
By a frozen body.
Dude, we totally found it. Oh yeah, and there's a trail right down there. Perfect. This is good. Whew. And now off we go in this direction. Good job, bud.
You know, that's the best thing about not having expectations in life. You know, you're on a trail that you've done like a bunch of times and you get to experience it in a whole new way.
Yeah. Well, you're doing good, just sort of sticking with the program, even though the program's sort of a loose thing.
Oh, there's the upper program. There's a loose expectation goal, right?
Oh yeah, we're on a proper trail now. It's time to start to run again, I think. Here we go. Oh, nice little sketchy bridge. Looks like it's got a metal grate on the cover for... Oh, no, it doesn't. Whew. survived it. I have a video premiering in about an hour. I'm hoping I can get down to a point where I can get on a device. But YouTube sometimes, okay, YouTube beef. Big files when they upload take a long time. Granted, usually you get an update as to how much has been, the percentage has been uploaded. Then it has to process. And it took me about maybe 36 hours to upload this high def 2 hour and 50-minute race video, 100 gigabytes. And now it's been processing, or it says it's been processing for more than roughly 36 hours right now, maybe a little bit more than that. Never imagined it would take that long. And I scheduled the premiere for the video, and I don't know if it's going to be done processing, so I don't know what it does in that case. We will see. Sorry about that, folks. We are maybe a mile or two from the top to the bottom, so we keep going into and out of snow. We got a couple more waterfalls to hit. Got Doug on camera. Woo! Which I don't get too often. Kind of nice. The best way to run it.
This is also his way of making me run more.
We are near Joaquina Spring at the moment. Then we take a left and head down to Ferry Falls and then Joaquina Falls. And then there's a little connector that's flat to back to the parking area. We're gonna hang out together until we hit familiar territory. Doug is in the suffer zone right now. Hips are hurting. Good work, buddy.
Hey, man.
But no complaints at all, which is a sign of a good companion in this type of experience, because someone's moaning, groaning all the time. Makes it no fun. Oh, this has got to be the spring. Yeah, look at this. Zero massive water flow. This is the spring. This is Joaquina Spring. That's cool. Gosh, that's a heavy spring flow. So, we're back on familiar territory. Doug's hip and groin's bugging him. It's not that much farther to go to get down to the highway, 1.6 miles. And I think I'm gonna run it and see Doug at the truck. Let's see about
buddy. Doing well.
Yeah. It is a little bit sketchy with the ice, rocks, and roots. I think this might be Ferry Falls. Vista Point. Or maybe not. I have no idea. In the summer, this is going to be well tracked and traveled, especially between Joaquina Falls and Multnomah Falls. Oh, here's Ferry Falls. That's probably it. That's a little bigger. Wow. And switchback, switchback, switchback down the whole way. Only snow on the corners where you need grip. Oh my gosh. I love these big trees in the Pacific Northwest. They are majestic creatures. I love them, I love them. Whew. Oh yeah, you could pound this trail pretty good. Oh yes! Oh yeah. First hiker over that little bridge behind me. And now entering this little rock canyon. I'll bet when the water's really flowing, this trail might be treacherous and in danger. Woo, sliding, sliding, sliding. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh, so cool. Love this. Oh my God. Look at this. Coming down. This is a wonderland. Holy crap, look at this. Speaking of wonderland, the Wonderland Trail is not too far from here. Wow. Come to a fork in the road like this, and that's your trail, but it says Lemon's Viewpoint. You definitely go out, even though, judging by the fog, the viewpoint is not going to be much of a viewpoint. Look at this. Here it is. Woo! I can just see the road down there. I don't know if you can. Wow. All right, back on the trail. In memory of Keith Lemons, a firefighter who lost his life in 1983. Thank you, Mr. Firefighter, Mr. Lemons. Back on asphalt trails that are built and switchbacks that just continue around. So I think we got one more big falls. I can hear the road down there, but there's still some good vertical to bleed off. So there's probably a lot of this back and forth thing. So I can see a few people who are, like me, totally charmed by being out here in this wilderness right now. Look at this. Woo! Here we go. That must be Joaquina Falls. Pretty, pretty. Holy crap, look at that. Wow. And there's the parking lot down there. It's getting blasted. I think I might have to go up and get closer. It's not like I could get more wet than I already am. Woo! Look at this. Okay, I'm getting wetter for sure. Oh, this is beautiful. And just getting back down the return trail to Multnomah Falls. Well, that's what we want, so we stay on this trail half a mile. Wow. So pretty. Whole trail is going to be about 8.5, 9 miles the way we did it, and the return trail just fits you back over river, railway tracks, highway, and 2-lane road. So an easy twofer if you do Multnomah and Joaquina. Doesn't take that long to go from one to the other down low. To go up high takes a little longer, but certainly worth it. You get a lot of little falls like this that, if this by itself was out there, that would be so charming and incredible, because you got these huge ones. This is just a afterthought waterfall. That'd be a great name for a waterfall, Afterthought Waterfall. Coming into Multnomah Lodge area now. So, for all intents and purposes, our run will be done. And what a nice one it is. Good job, Doug, hanging strong the whole way. I know this is long for him. So, Sheriff on the cell phone, protecting the peace. Restaurant and lounge. Multnomah Falls. Built by the city of Portland in 1925. Donated to the U.S. in 1943. Gift shop. I'll go get some dry clothes. Head back in. Now, information. Let's see what they got. Multnomah Falls. Then 1915. Look at these cars. And then here it is. It's like the same basic bridge. 2015, 100 years apart. So there's actually a nice overlook as well. So here's the route. Now we come up here, switch back up to here, over to the falls, up this trail which goes all the way to here, around here, and then up here, then down here. And this was our cross-country expedition, like running through to here, back along, down the switchbacks, over to the springs, down to Ferry Falls, down in here, that's Joaquina Falls, and then this connector back. That's pretty cool. Actually catching a train on the bridge, that's cool. So back to the car. The stats for the run, if you're curious, I'll pull them up here on the Strava. So 9.3 miles. Got denied at the lodge for his coffee. Good job, man.
Oh, buddy, made it.
He's in his suffer zone a little bit, but
Just for the record, I could have worn an extra jacket.
really?
Extra gloves.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, my hand feels.
Yeah, cold hands.
Yeah.
Got 2 layers of pants on with some shorts and several jackets, a down
3 layers
thing.
under, 4 layers on top.
Wow. That's,
But man, it feels good to be alive.
yes, it does.
3.5 hours for me exactly.
About 9.5.
miles it was?
9.5. 9.3.
9.3 miles.
Yeah, good work.